Good morning, collective. I'm here for another read. I had a little interesting experience this morning. I'm going to tell you about. Just let me burn some of this black boy resin. Just a minute. Okay. So it was pretty cool, actually. This morning, and I was up. Hang on, just a minute, because I've got to kind of concentrate on it. All right. Now, grounding myself. I was on my walk this morning, and I was walking up over the hill, and I go to this specific hill sometimes to meditate. And anyway, on my way there was a couple of things. I think I did share a video already on where the kangaroo came and, the spirit in the kangaroo came and showed me where they were stripping the bark off of the trees for DMT, but they're ring barking the trees, right? And anyway, they showed me, so I did a video on that. I'm pretty sure I've already posted it. Anyway. Anyway, the kangaroo came and showed me, but you'll see it on that video if you go to the last video I just uploaded, and I'm talking about the DMT. But anyway, when I get to the hill where I do my meditation, I was approaching the hill, and as I'm coming to the top, to the peak, I kind of startled this kangaroo that was just on the other side. So I come up over the top, and then he went to take off. And he took a few bounds, and I went, "Oh, don't go! Like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you, like." And then he stopped, right? And he stopped, and he turned around, and he's looking at me, and he would have been about 15, 20 feet away from me. And he stopped, and then he just stood there, and I just stood there very still, and I said, "Look, don't go, like, I'm not, I'm here peacefully, right?" And anyway, he stopped, and he just kept, I was standing there for quite some time, and he's just standing there as well, just looking at me. And then he rose right up, right up tall, and again he just stood there, but he just extended himself to show me how big he was, and he stood there looking at me, and I was like, oh, and I was doing my prayers then, I'm protected by the Holy Spirit, because he was really quite intimidating, but he was cool with that, and then he just relaxed, and he relaxed down again, and then just like pretended he was having a little something to eat on the ground, but he's looking at me in the corner of his eye, and then he starts coming towards me, right, like doing this. I've told you this story before, but this has happened again, right? He's coming up towards me again, real slow, but he's coming forward, closer to me. And again, he stood up on his hind legs, and he's just showing me how big he is. And he was very intimidating, but it was really, really cool. And anyway, I stood there again for quite some time. And then, eventually he he sat back down again, and he just sat there watching me again for a little while, and then eventually he decided to, you know, like just gently go away. But he didn't go away, right? He goes down to just the bottom of the hill. Not very far, probably 200 metres maybe. Not even that, maybe only 100 metres. Yeah, we'd only been about 100 metres. 80 maybe? 80 yeah, wasn't that far. Anyway, he goes to the bottom there, and then another kangaroo came and met him. And it was like they kind of stood there and had a conversation, right? And the other one was even bigger, right? He was a bigger kangaroo, right? They were both males. And it was like they had a conversation. And then this other kangaroo, this other big male, comes up towards me. So it was like they had a conversation and said, go and check out this person over here, right? And then, yeah, so he came up to about where the other one was standing originally. And then he's standing there and he's doing his whole standing up thing and in front of me, you know, like as if to say, like, this is our space and I'm the biggest guy here, right? This is my place. So anyway, he's done exactly the same thing, you know, with the, yes, I'm here, and then he, you know, he went down and he ate the food again, you know, as if to go, yeah, okay, we're accepting you, you know what I mean? It was like that. And at this time I'm feeling pretty intimidated, and because he came closer again, just the same as the other one, and then he stood up again, right? And then he starts moving around, and I'm like, shit, but, you know, like, what am I going to expect here? So I just kept standing there, just still. And then he started to go, because I'm on the very top of the hill, and he's about, you know, like down here. And then he starts to go, he stands up, right? And then he goes back down again, and then he starts to just move around me. You know, like he's come over here, and then he stopped here, and then he's looking at me, right? And I'm standing on here. And then he goes right the way around, and he's going right around me, right? Like, he's like, yeah. He did this whole circle. And then when he got back to this spot over here, and the other kangaroo's down here somewhere, right? Then from behind me came another two kangaroos. They were all males. They were all like fairly young males. They had like nice new looking coats on and that, you know, like I suppose they've shed and they've got their new coats on. And anyway, and then they all got together at the bottom. And the other big one's still standing there, like, because he went right the way around me and then came back to where he was. And then there was another three came down and joined the other one at the bottom. And they were all standing there like as if to go, well, who the hell's this, right? And, you know, like the bigger ones kind of, it was kind of like they're going, yeah, well, you know, this person's all right. Like, it was really, really bizarre. Anyway, they still stood there for ages, right? And so while I'm standing there, and they're at the bottom, and they're just standing around looking at me as well. And so I just started singing, right? Like I was channeling singing. It's like not words, it's like, you know, I channel frequency, right? So I just started to channel frequency, and they were listening, right? And responding, and they were like, and the ears were going like, and the big one came a little bit closer again. It was like they were so, you know, like it was a real communication. And in that, it was like, as I was channeling around me, because I could hear the frequencies all around me as well that were like coming through both the back of my head, like both my ears, there's like a frequency coming right the way around me, and the frequency then come together, and then on the peripherals of my vision, because I just held the vision of the kangaroos that were there, and they came into the peripherals. Because earlier on my way, somebody said to me that they wanted me to see them. Anyway, and in the peripherals came smoke. Like, it was clear. There was no mist or smoke or anything. But as I'm hearing the frequency, the movement around both of my peripherals was just coming in, right? And I was channeling with these kangaroos, and the energies around me that were just coming into my peripherals. It was just awesome experience. And it was, and I was still doing the sounds, like I was doing the sounds, and then I stopped, and it was just like this all around, and it was, like the vision changes, like it's like, when I go into that sort of space, like the solid matter is not the same, right? It becomes what's the word? Less solid. Like, everything becomes less solid, and like you can see through things. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you do meditation and you go into that trance-like state, you would know what I'm talking about. How it goes. Nothing is quite solid. You know what I mean? And the colours change. So it was a pretty awesome experience. And so anyway, when I slowly come out of that state, and as I was coming out, then the kangaroos, another one came down to the bottom of the hill, meeting up with the others, and that kind of like broke the connection with the kangaroos. So it was like the other one came in, and then the other four sort of like broke the channeled connection that I had with them on that hill, and then they turned and all went together. But then there was one stayed longer, and so I still connected with that one for a little while. It was like I wasn't sure when to when to come out, and then I slowly come out of it, and then so did the other kangaroo, and he I waited until he like I sort of come out of it, the whole solidness of it, and just it's almost like sort of like coming to the edge where you're between realities, and he was there also, but it was like this is so hard to explain. It's like like just sort of like breaking that hold. It was like a telepathic hold that I had with this kangaroo. It was pretty amazing. But yeah, then he broke it. I allowed him to break it first, Yeah, and then I slowly descended the hill and followed their way as well. And then when I get down the track, because all along there, right, it's all like red dirt, so the ground's all like this red dirt. And eventually, when I got halfway down a hill on the track, they told me that they understood me, and I went a little bit further, and then there was like a handful of white ochre just dropped on the path in front of me. Yeah, so it was like, because the white ochre didn't belong on there where that red ochre was. I looked at it and it was like, yeah, it was like actual white ochre on the path. And the white is, like it's the symbolic of purity and how can I put it? It was like an acknowledgement. It's like an acknowledgement and like initiation type feeling that I had from that experience. And with the white ochre, it was like a confirmation. And then it was like, I sneezed, right? Blessing, right? Straight away there was the blessing. It was awesome. It was awesome. When I said that, I've got this, let me show you this. I got, so this crystal here, this stone here I ground myself with, and this comes from, and this is something that was presented to me by Spirit on that hill, but it is actually definitely a grounding stone. But this here, see, this is symbolic too of the red and then the white purity, and that's what it's like because the dirt is like that color, and then with the white ochre thrown on it, it was like, it was specifically there on that ground for a reason. It was just a really, really special experience. So I'm going to do a reading on this. I'm just going to do a reading, and if it's relevant to that, well, then that will come out. If not, it's not, right? But everything is relevant. Okay, so I'm going to, and that was the other thing. I've got the Aboriginal Healing Oracle here. Yesterday it was a snake. There was a snake on my path. It was only like on my path, but he was going past, and he stopped just with his tail out of the grass, and then he kept going. He was a big black one, but for some reason that was relevant. Significant is the word. Curiosity, and this is the feeling. Look, this straight up here we've got the emu curiosity. This is the way that the kangaroos were looking at me. It was just like that. Yeah. And then I'm getting the card on after that, which is the number 6. 6 and 16. Excuse me. 6 and 16 are relevant. What's going on there with my throat? Farmer's friend. Perception. Security with the pelican. Farmer's friend. I think they weren't sure. Yes. With farmer's friend coming out, it's like the perception. And that's kind of giving me the way, because they did also tell me that there was hundreds of people were killed on that hill, because this is a colonial place, right? And I have had visions of things that have happened there before, but yeah, they did say that when I was descending the hill, there was more communication, and they said that a lot, like hundreds of people had died there. and perhaps they were worried about me, because a lot of people go up there shooting as well, and they shoot the kangaroos in that place. So I think they might have thought to begin with that I was, you know, a threat. But no, because they'd known me before. Because I go up there a lot, they've known me, and I've interacted with the kangaroos there before. Although it wasn't the same kangaroo that came to me that other time. But the spirit was the same, if you know what I mean. It was like the feel, and the kangaroo that came and showed me the bark that had been stripped, that was a specific message right there. He was a different kangaroo, but the spirit was the same. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want to tell me? I feel like I need to, I don't know, I've got to do something about those trees. I might need to report the trees, because I can't keep, you know, they'll kill all the trees if they keep it up. I did notice begin with they would just, you know, like take one side of the bark, and then, you know, if they only take one strip off of the bark, then the tree will survive, right, and it will grow back over. But now they're just stripping the whole lot, and the trees will die from that, you know. It's really dumb, and it just shows me the mentality of the people. They just want to grab their, you know, because they sell it, they make money out of it, but they're doing it for all the wrong reasons, you know, like originally these sorts of, this knowledge and use of hallucinogenics and that were only there for the shamans to use for, you know, like connecting to spirit, but and there was a reason for that, because of just everybody does that, and that's kind of like the sacrifice that a shaman makes, is to be that one that, because it can be detrimental to the physical body, right? Like it can be taxing when you're tapping in, but you know, if you've got everybody in the tribe in that state, it's it can become fuddled, because, you know, like the shaman is trusted with certain, a proper shaman of a tribe, like there's a, you know, like that's passed down through ancestors, and they get the abilities with through their bloodlines, right? Bloodlines, I just got a bloodstone there. See the blood in the stone? The blood lines, you know, like it gets passed down to each generation, right? There's abilities, and it's supposed to just be for that specific person to bring the messages to the rest of the tribe. If you've got everyone in the tribe trying to be the shaman, then it's not going to work, because the spiritual value, you know, becomes depleted. You know, like people are opening themselves up to demonic energies, and they don't know how to handle it, is what I'm trying to say. And this is when the demonic energies get in, because the shaman is there. That's why they're trusted to be the communicator with the spirits, because that the communication is wisely met, if you know what I mean. If you know, people that aren't risen spiritually, if they are not on the right vibration, then they're just opening themselves up to allow in those dark energies, because they're there, and it's the proper spiritual shamans that know how to work within those realms, and are trusted within those realms, because the knowledge is passed down through generations, right? Loyalty, we have loyalties come out. This is being loyal to spirit. Definitely. Oh, I'm getting all like tingly all over from that. I'm channeling, they're giving me these messages. Allura, we have forgiveness. And then we have possum strategy. What else do we have here for us, Spirit? What do you need to tell us? What do we need to tell the collective? We have the spiny-headed mat rush. Oh, rebirth. We are rebirthing our planet. We are realigning our planet through singing. This is another shamanic exercise. But this is the singing also is elevated through compassion, because it's all 33 is sticking its head out there. That's the ascended integrity, the ascended masters. That's exactly what I was talking about. Invisibility, the literal neck lizard. Wow. His face. These are the energies that are invisible, and these can be threatening if not dealt with correctly, because they've lost many people there. They've missed, in the spiritual, in real life, right? But they've become spirit, right? But this is where we're talking about with the 33 here, with integrity. This is integrity. Janali is integrity. This is the proper shamanic order. Those that have had the shamanic rites passed down to them. They are trusted, as the dingo trust. They are trusted energies. Those with compassion. And yeah. All right. Wombat. Challenge. It's in reverse. The challenge for the wombat is in reverse. The challenge is over. There is no challenge. '24 is in reverse. 24 significant. What's the date today? The 24th is significant. There was no challenge. This is a rebirth from those past histories. There was no challenge with the... We've got courage and contentment here. Yeah, this is like, they're not challenged. There's no challenge. It's not like being confronted. I was definitely confronted, but it was the energies that was confronting. But they weren't coming as a challenge, you know what I mean? You know, with no threat. Wild fennel, calmness. And it was the calmness that it was the calmness that allowed those energies to trust. Wild fennel, 12, which is a 3. Yeah, it was definitely, yeah, it, One more here, please, Kurt. One more. Faith, because of faith. The Maya is faith, and that's number 11. 29 is 11. Faith. That's you know, the 11 is, you know, the 2, the twins. That's like partnership as well. You have faith in this partnership with Maya. Faith, Maya, Mia. Is it Mia? Mia? Maya. Mia, Maya, Mia, Maya. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Which way? Could be Mia. The bottom of the deck is chickweed, and that is growth. So we have faith in growing. So immediately after my experiences there, I went to, there's a dam there, and we've had plenty of rain, so there's water in it. But it used to be a spring, but apparently there was a seismic shift in the earth, and then it closed the spring water over. But I believe it was more to do with, because you know, that whole area was taken over by the army, and they would do bivouacs there and that, and they'd let off explosions and things like that. I think that was more to the point of why it closed up, the water spring. But so anyway, I was guided to go there, and I did some singing there to bring forth that water and that spring again. Yeah. Through visualization, because we have got, I said this the other day, from the center of the earth, and we have faith here. From the center of the earth, the core of the earth is vibrating at a frequency at the moment, which is actually, you know, it's setting off the earth's kundalini rising. And this is where the springs will realign. It will cause disruption, but it's the earth's kundalini rising, healing. Yeah, so from the center of the earth, we're getting this frequency, and it's coming up through the earth's chakras, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and it's going to come through the crown, which is the crust of the earth. And that's the water's going to come through. It's going to crack out of the crown. Wow. This is giving me the layers of the earth as well. Look at this. Can you see that very well? Probably not with the light behind it, but you see that it's just got the layers. And this is giving me, like, you know, this is the peak of the hill. This is not where the water's going to come out. The water, this is different. This is the peak of the crown of the top of the hill, which is solid quartz, like on the top of the hill like that. That's solid quartz. But where the water spring's going to come out is like down here, like there. Okay. Shit. This is pretty intense information we have here. Okay, crows. The crows were speaking a lot this morning too, so I'm going to pull the crows. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Nala, loyalty. Loyalty, this is the tribe, this is the family unit, this is the tribe, is defensive. This is, and also this is the healing, this is also the Kundalini rising, the chakra alignment, the healing of the chakra alignments. So if you haven't already been working on your personal chakra alignments, you need to start doing that now, right? So you can be in alignment with the movement of the earth as well. Loyalty, please, Spirit. Be alignment with your spirit guides. Here we go. Yeah, look, the Seven of Wands just came out again. This is having your boundaries up also. This is loyalty. This is like the Seven of Wands, the crown. Like, see how this bird is on top of the hill, and this is giving me the hill, and this bird has the glowing wand. These wands down here, these are all now this is giving me the shaman, or the shaman, or the shamana. They have the golden rod as such, the wisdom, the authority. This is the authority of spirit. You know, like the speaker of the channeler, the speaker of they have the authority to hear the messages from spirit, and then you know, speak it through to the rest of the community or tribe. But there's just one shaman in every tribe. This person has the feather and the that glowing rod. See how these other birds here, they're at different levels of spiritual growth. See, there's one at the bottom here, and then they sort of go upwards. So this is like the different levels of spiritual growth. Until you get here, you don't have the authority to be taking part in like spiritual practices like DMT. And this is also giving me the stripped bark of the DMT tree. Now that tree that produces that DMT is a sacred tree, it provides a lot of different resources. It nourishes the ground. It is nitrogen fixing. It produces a edible sap that is full of nourishment, which can keep people going through dry seasons. And it also produces a seed that can be crushed down and made into like a damper. It also, well, it has this bark which produces DMT for the shamans, and but that's the authority, right? Having the authority to do that, because these people are taking the bark without authority and killing those trees. The tree itself is also very, very hard wood, which is, you know, the roots of the tree were there to make spears and, you know, other tools, because it's a very, very hard wood, and it's also very hard wood for burning. But these trees are being stripped. They don't live an awful long time, these trees, but they have all these properties with them. They do reproduce quite prolifically, but we're getting more and more less and less. You know, you can only, you know, like these trees are only growing on the sides of the roads, on the edges of the farm, and that kind of thing now, and in the small reserves. There's only small reserves. People see them as a you know, like a scrubby bush, you know, not worth anything, but these trees are sacred. And now, with more and more knowledge about DMT that people are receiving, they're actually being now threatened. And that's what I'm getting from this wand here, is like the stripped tree. It looks exactly like the tree with the stripped bark off of it. Because it's a drug that it doesn't last long, but it opens the mind, right? But it's entrusted for those. This is the Hierophant here. It's supposed to just be there for those with that authority. But people are taking it and stripping it, like loads of it. Like this is giving me the arms full. I've seen people coming out of the bush with their arms full of stripped bark like this. You know, piles of it. And they're just there to make money out of it. We have a page of cups. They are pages. They are without knowledge. And they're moving quickly. They're coming quickly. And with the Seven of Swords here, this is like coming with the knives and stripping the bark quickly. With the Chariot, they come in their chariots, in their vehicles. So this is another thing that the spirit don't like up in that particular place, is the vehicles coming into that area. And you know, like, because that disrupts the vibration of the vehicles in these specific areas that are sacred. Like they said, a lot of people lost their lives there in this particular place. And there's graves there, and these people are coming in with their chariots with no knowledge, and coming with their knives and stripping the bark. Moving forward with strength, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, rebirth. They do there. This is for money, but this is also the collective. Yeah, oh no, this is giving me see, it's like picking the bones of this fish. It's like it's like taking the last resources, you know what I mean? We've got very little of these sort of pockets of vegetation left, and they've been stripped for money. From idiots. These two are giving me like, you know, those bottom feeders. Yeah, and look, leaving with these piles of bark, taking it to the city. Look, coming to our bush and then taking it to the city so people can just get off. You know what I mean? That's no way to spiritual enlightenment. They've been sold a dream of spiritual enlightenment, but not when it's been done with the wrong intention. Because these people are coming and taking the bark, and this is going to cause burdens on them, because they're going to get karma. Because as the karma wheel showed itself, they're going to get karma for this, because they don't have the authority. Juggling pentacles, like I said, and I said the wheel of karma is coming. The wheel of fortune is here. See, they're using it to juggle their pentacles. More resources, see? To put on top of all their other resources. See, they're just piling it up, like greedy, greed. Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. They're going to be under judgment here. Spirits rising. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. These are the spirits that are coming from there. They're coming to bring judgment on these people. These people are going to... These people are going to cop it like when they're actually in their DMT state. They're going to get scared shitless. There's going to be a whole lot of people like for Halloween doing weird shit. Using this drug. For so-called spiritual enlightenment, but they're going to get the time of their life. Ooh, Spirit. They're going to get healed, all right. I'm focusing on the Red Cross here. They're going to get enlightenment, all right. It's going to turn... Knight of Wands in reverse. It's going to turn their passion into an upside down reality. Ooh, this might really fuck up people's minds. Oh, wow. They say that DMT though is actually helping people with addictions of like methamphetamine and shit like that. I don't know. I haven't actually seen that or experienced it, but that's what they say. I mean, if people are doing it for the right reasons, but this is not the people that are. If they're the DMT that's being collected for the wrong reasons, for people to make money out of this, that is going to be like contaminated with spirit. You see what I mean? Like if they're going in there and stripping the trees to death, you know, killing the trees as a result with the wrong intention, they're just doing it to make money, that is going to be like contaminated DMT. So they're not going to get the results that they really need. because the people that are collecting it are with the wrong intention. It's always about intention, right? Intention for healing, but they're not. They're not there intending healing. We have a victory here. This is the authority. 6 again. 6 pentacles, 6 of wands. This is giving me the authority of spirit, the authority in spirit. Whoever's hearing me here, like, need to actually take some sort of action. If you're hearing me, to also be aware of this and look if you're in these areas of where these particular plants grow, and they are all over the world, these type of plants. I'm not going to say what they are because people you know, might take advantage of that. But again, this is giving me the authority over these trees. So these are giving me the sticks here. The wands are giving me those images of the stripped bark of the stripped tree to gain enlightenment. But it's not. It's keeping others here as well. But they're all gathering around. They're all gathering around, trying to reach enlightenment, but this is not the way. This is people trying to fast track enlightenment. It doesn't work that way. All it's going to give them, well, I don't know what they're going to get them when they've collected it in the wrong ways, so they're not going to get the results that they're after. It's going to keep them down here. And this is also giving me the flowers. The flowers and the trees with the bark are here together. See that flowers in between the trees? And that's what it's like, where they are. But yeah, this is a whole group of people here trying to gain enlightenment in the wrong ways. They're trying to fast track their enlightenment by doing, yeah, but this is supposed to be, you know, like, yeah, they're trying to just, yeah, they're doing this in the dark for money, but it's not going to bring what they want. There's a tower, they're going to get a tower. Wombat in reverse. Challenging reverse. We have the tribe, the nest, the family, without challenge. Without challenge, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. We have unity here. We have a partnership. This is giving me, this is giving me that loyalty here to protect. Okay, shit, Spirit, thank you. Spirit's just telling me that, so for them giving me this information, this is something that I personally, and also the collective, if you are also aware of what I'm talking about here and are seeing and experiencing this happening in you wherever you are, we have a loyalty to our environment and to our ancestors to protect the family, and this is it, and this is the protection of those places, because that's where our spiritual ancestors lie. We have, and then they will provide us without challenge. They will provide for us without challenge if we show the loyalty to rebirth, rebirth this knowledge. And we want, and then this is in reverse, right? All the this is disloyal. This is stabbing in the back. This is jealousy. This is you know, all those nasty energies that are demonic, selfish. You know, all the wrong reasons we're talking about, but we're flipping it. Okay, so we put a stop to that, and that is that loyalty we have with our place, our for our spiritual ancestors. We have the rainbow, we have the 10 of cups, and then we will be without challenge. We will not be challenged. And Spirit will make sure of that if we are loyal. But we must be loyal, right? We must be loyal to the ancestors and the ways of the ancestors that are guiding us to respect. To respect. And then we have this calmness. We have a calmness here with the wild fennel. This is also guiding us with wild fennel here. This is guiding us also to that knowledge of we're holding back. This is a 4 of Pentacles, holding back the resources with calmness. And fennel here is giving me like, in a you know, like a gentle manner. They actually said that to me on the hill too, that I was gentle, which was really lovely. They say some really nice things, you know, like when I'm there. This is holding back the resources in a and the, you know, like the knowledge of those resources. Four of Pentacles, please, Spirit, that come out fast. Yeah. Holding it back from the people that are chasing the buck, right? Ooh, there's a storm here. There's a storm here, and that building in the background looks like it's falling over. This could be something to do with the karma here. The Four of Pentacles also gives greed, which we know is going on here. With the Ace of Pentacles, but there's a calm. Okay, so there's a need to take this situation in a calm and you know, like strategic sort of fashion. Like, you know, we don't need to be you know, going all gung-ho about it, right? And this is also part of like understanding and how we can actually let go and let Spirit deal with things as well. There is some actions that can be taken, but we've been asked here to hold back and be calm. Come over all hot. Hang on a minute, I need to take off my jumper. There's exposure here with the moon at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Oh, gosh. See, this is actually one of my old t-shirts here. Look. Shh. This one's actually done with stencils and with a spray can. It's all faded now, but there is actually a face in there. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, this is the turn of the coven. This is this group being exposed. So they're being exposed, you know, like, because I was talking about I think there might be some seismic shifts. Well, I said that the other day, there is, because I keep getting that. And this is why we don't necessarily have to really take action, but this is what's causing this. Spirit's going to be taking action. But the collective are also like being told to be frugal at this time with the pentacles to grow. Yeah, so we've just got a basic message of that. So because this might be, because of the things that may be occurring, there might be a need to, well, there is, because it's telling me, there's a need to be frugal and hold on to resources here, because there's going to be possibly, but to keep calm, because there will be some disruption here. Yeah, Four of Wands is unstable. Ace of Cups. Yeah, stay calm, because there's going to be an unstable situation, and it's saying not to run away with the Eight of Cups here as well, but this is the spring overflowing that I was talking about. There is going to be a disruption, and then the springs will flow, not to move away, but this is going to be happening in the dark. No, this is going to be happening. This is going to be exposed. I see. This is the water overflowing. The water's going to return. If the moon is like unseen, you know, like in the dark, this is going to be seen. This is going to be seen. With the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, after a disruption, a disabled, this is like abundance and stability, and there's a water fountain. See the water fountain? And I was talking about the springs. This is in reverse, and then we've got the Ace of Cups, the water flow, the water flowing. So there might be a shifting. The shifting is going to cause the water flow. Okay, so clarify the Ace of Pentacles here, please, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. We have the messages from the King of Wands. Oh, the King of Wands is giving me that big kangaroo. Messages. Eight of Wands. So the messages are here, right? And the King of Wands. There's a King of Wands, Spirit. Leo energy, the wand, and the regrowth with the rose. And the lizard. Lizard. They said lizard. See the lizard? The lizard is a symbol somehow, or it's an indication because the lizard came up. That's right. The lizard, when I was this last week, crossed my path. It was the monitor lizard. I'm pretty sure I did when I brought it up in my reading, and he was just a black lizard like that, and he crossed my path last week, and this is giving me here the kangaroo energy, and we have the wand, and it's got its bark, and it's got its flowering. This is to do with the messages of the healing and the abundance. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is. So holding back that, you know, like the bark, or preventing the bark being taken, right? Or getting this message out so people are more aware, because I think it's just ignorance that people are doing this. Because people think they're all going into this enlightened age, right, by using DMT to try and enlighten themselves and elevate faster. But this is not the way to do it, because this is disrespectful, right? This is disrespectful to the environment and to the spirits that are in, you know, that protect those places. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is like, you know, like the message telling us to stop the knives. Stop the knives, cutting the trees, taking the bark off. These trees are the only thing we've got left, really. Have faith that we don't need that for enlightenment anyway. You know what I mean? We have a Tower in reverse, and we've got the Knight of Wands here. This is yeah, Hierophant. This Knight of Wands coming in here to strip the bark, right? They're going to cause the overflow of the waters, or the shifting, the seismic shift with karma, because we have the Magician here. Somebody who holds all the tools. This is the Shaman, is bringing this forth to cut these Ten of Swords out. Woo-wee. Ending this situation. My goodness. Of this immature energies that are trying to become enlightened. King of Swords in reverse. They're not an authority. They are not authorized to be doing this, right? This King of Wands is the energy that's telling me this. This is that spirit. And he said that he actually said he'd been there thousands of centuries. This is a very significant place. There was enough damage done here. There was enough murders. Yeah, they're trying to be peaceful up there. That whole group of it's the hunt. The people are using it for hunting ground too. They're saying to stop the swords, stop the killing, not just the killing of the trees, but the kangaroos themselves. They aren't going in there to hunt with respect. They're just taking lives. Faith here. The Maya and faith. Spirit just said that's the truth. We have the sword of truth. Hangman. hangman to stop. This is like stop. Stop abusing the resources, the tower. This is an extreme tower of the world in reverse. This is like the knowledge getting into the wrong hands as such, and they're exploiting it on the World Wide Web for their own personal. This is devil energy here. Look, for their own personal gain. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is like don't give a fuck. Ace, Knight of Cups there. That's like yeah, they don't give a shit, right? They don't care that they're destroying as much as they're destroying. They need to be stopped with the Hangman here. Okay, let's get a little bit more on what's going to pan out here. Spirits, they were pretty pissed off, right? The spirit is pissed off. What else do we need to know here? Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit Guides, Seven Swords. Clarify. Yeah, clarify these murky thoughts. We have the 33 again, Ascended Masters. Yeah, this is murky thoughts of trying to gain the fast tracking to enlightenment. This is not going to happen. They're going to cause, yeah, trying to get to high honour, but this message is high honour. Yeah, they're trying to gain strength. This is more like ego to me, like trying to gain the high honour of enlightenment, but it's not for everybody, right? Not everyone can be the tribe shaman. They need to just gain the spiritual respect and understanding. That's going to bring high honour to an individual. Being loyal and respectful, you know, not just wanting to... You can't have a whole world full of chiefs. And he was definitely the chief. This is sad news here. Not everyone can be the chief. The chief was definitely up there who showed me. He was the kangaroo that showed me because he told me, chief, that showed me and actually guided me to follow him to see the stripped trees. Sad news. This is judgment is here. 23 is a 5. That's bringing change, this judgment. We have a pleasant message because this is the message, right? This is pleasant to the spirit guides because they've been able to speak and channel through me. And this is a good message for me to also be privileged to bring the message. His thoughts to 16, which is 7. Yeah, okay, so this is spirit. Is in grief and sorrow. This is what they told me, and it's a 5 here to bring change. 5 is change. Reverse. Oh, okay. Bringing the message through the main female. 2 is balance. Through a balanced person. This is balance. Occupation. Do you see? They've given me that authority to bring you the message. Work. But that's because I've done the work, right? I haven't just gone out and stripped a whole lot of trees of DMT to try and get that spiritual rank. You cannot get fast track spiritual enlightenment. That's just, you will get you'll hallucinate, you will hallucinate, but it's not going to be for the right reasons, and it's just going to land you in a mind prison. This is giving me like, this is triggering dangerous deception for money. This has been stuck in the head for money. You've been spied. This is over. This is 36, which is a 9. Hope for big water. That's the thank you, Spirit. That's the peeping, the movement of the springs of the ground. The ground's going to shift. This is the shifting of the ground. Oh, wee. Wow, 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 wow. And this is why. This is why. A house, the foundation, they're going to shift the foundation. 20. Shifting the foundation. This is big luck, and that's the water flow. This is the flowing of the streams. This is the flowing of the groundwater. Wow, Spirit. And this is just like because of the authority. We have the authority to manifest this. See how this gold is just coming out of her hands because she's an authority. It's coming out of her hands. See? This is the flow of things, the flow of abundance, and this is the flow of the water springs. Shifting the foundation to allow the flow. This is big luck. Because we have the authority and the stable mindset, the stability of the living room. So, yeah, and that goes that way, like 21, 22. So 21 to 22, stability and authority. The 22, the authority. And then we have a partnership. Once one becomes an authority, they have a partnership with Spirit. And this is how we receive the gifts of enlightenment. If not, we land in prison, in the mind, imprisoned in the mind for a very long time, the long road. This is the marriage. This is the marriage we have with the good Lord. Unexpected. This is the This is the partnership we have with Spirit. If we don't follow the rules of natural law, then we will be imprisoned in a mind that's consumed with want and desire and no peace. We can't fake it, you know, we can't rush it. We can't rush forward to enlightenment without doing the work. In order to become a rich man, I just got flashed the rich man. It was, no. No. Okay? So, to end this, okay, Spirit, we've got Aboriginal Spirit here. Oh, sorry, that way. Aboriginal Spirit Oracle, let's see if we can get some messages to leave this message, ending this message. Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, what messages can we leave with? Oh, love. It's all about caring, right? It's all about love and loving. I'm feeling love there, right there. Mother Goddess. It's like that nurturing, motherly, loving, nurturing love energy. Thank you so much, Spirit. Yeah, he's just part. This is Spirit just saying thank you. Giving this love here, right here with this card. And they're saying, you know, like those of you who are resonating with the protection of our environment, then if you've got that love in your heart for Spirit and our natural environment, then this is Spirit actually holding you in their arms, like, you know, like it's like a nice cuddle. Yeah. And you've been granted this relaxation because abundance will befall you naturally. I shouldn't say befall, I don't even know where that word come from. I don't use that. Is that even a word? Befall, it's not like, it sounds like fallen, right? But it's more like relaxation is like stowed upon, or, you know, like given with love, to know that everything will be provided for. Everything will be provided, and this is what this is giving me here. Like this is like all the chakras coming from the earth, and you know, like I was saying, you know, like that, the core of the earth is starting to, the frequency is elevating, and it's rising to the top, and that is to allow those springs to come forth and come with abundance, fresh water, and you know, like realign the earth to provide everything we need. Intuition. Use your intuition at this time. I've been like, oh wow, wow. This is giving me like, you know, like when I was saying, I was at the top of the hill, and I had the telepathic connection with the kangaroo gave me, there was like the vibe, the frequency around me that I could hear from both sides. This is like the frequency coming into both sides of my being here, and see these energies around. Can you see these energies that were coming in? I could see within my peripherals, and this grey with this pink is the vibration that I could feel in that, from these energies that were bringing those frequencies to my being. Yeah, and I had that direct connection, telepathic connection with the kangaroo, brought all that in, like that. That is, my goodness. Compassion, because of that love and compassion. We've got the key to unlock this heart. And this pink is the vibration. That's love. Earth, sun, to birth the new growth, the new sun, the Son of God. Earth Mother on earth. Sun, the sun, this is coming down from the heavens. Look, coming down from the hen, the Son of God on earth as it is in heaven. The sun, earth, sun. To birth on earth as it is in heaven. To birth on earth as it is in heaven. With love. And we are being told we can relax because this is happening. Relaxation because the sun is on earth. The Holy Spirit is on earth as it is in heaven. It's been birthed. It has been born. We have friendship and windfall. Compassion again comes up. This is the truth. Be still. The truth is here. It's come with compassion. Be still. Heaven has been born on earth. This is the truth, Spirit said. Hold this pink heart in your mind. Use one's intuition with this pink and grey. Is the frequency of love, and hold this feeling of this embrace in your heart, and be still with it. There's no action that needs to be taken. We've made this friendship with Spirit. And it will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. This is what we've got to look forward to. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, this is the windfall. The saboteur. The saboteur is sad because of it, but that's not much we can do about that. Because the binds are being cut, the cords are being cut, the saboteur. See the saboteur. This is the cord around the sacral and root chakra. These are being cut now. Cut. We don't have any connection with that. We are sovereign. Cut that cord, and we become sovereign, and we allow the heaven on earth, because we don't no longer have to be attached to that matrix, because the water is going to come forward with the springs and with the shifting of the earth's crust, and it's going to bring forth the love, because it's been in this incubation, like held, but this is, you know, like coming out. It's coming out in love. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. What an awesome read, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, share and subscribe. Sharing is actually getting the message out there. Please do that, because the more people that are aware of this issue of over consuming and trying to fast track their way to enlightenment, you have to go and do the work. It's a slow process. Doing DMT is not going to do it. It's going to imprison somebody in the mind for a long time. Okay, the healing needs to be done systematically and carefully and thorough, going within the self. Ground the self in nature. Okay, I'll leave it there. See you in the next read. Bye.